On first down, it's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Watson. That's caught by Howard. A big play there for the Giants. 48 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Watson off play action. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal.
these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what these mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. You still at your mama crib and getting money, you gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining, I gotta change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day they pay, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it, ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Atlanta Falcons. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Set, 19. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Cut, cut.
They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. And he's got room. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. From the 45 on second down, Watson being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
19, 19. Touchdown, defense. 79.
Now a first down throw. Watson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. They get just 2 out of it there, and it's second down. And they give this time to the tailback. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
20, 54. Bound to lose one. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Watson on third down. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. From the red zone now, Watson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw is Watson. And he's going to go down again. Tyrone Crawford in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Off of play action, it's Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
That's it, guys. We got one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo. Here we go.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming.
Here's 2nd and 8. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Ready up. 21. Check mark 21. Too low. Cut. Go.
They'll set up a throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to. Down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Going for the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. On first down, Watson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a pop. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes our score 17-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game. But it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, here's Love. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
I don't think you got it, sir. Protein spill. Ready?
2nd and 1. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Now.
2nd and 9 now. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb, and he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And Gold is able to put it through, and they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, It's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. After the run, Watson going to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, good for a giant first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Watson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 2-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line.
they've got to do a better job up front and create some space because they're right there, almost literally on their own goal line.
Just a couple of feet away from a safety. That could have been disastrous. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Let's take it inside his own 40. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Now, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
They can't hang with us. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to let this one go deep. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Marcus May with a pick. So we have come to halftime in what's already a two-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Rock it, hit it.
And again, it's Chubb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
The tackle credited to Jamal Agnew.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Ready?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's our field. It's our field. Get it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jamal Agnew. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 45-yard line.
They run on 2nd down with Adams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Break set. Command team. 54 down. He's coming. 54. Check pass. Check pass.
Throwing on 3rd down. Watson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, Haywood!
He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Gano for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Back, 6-6, bullet high. Shoot!
A run for Nick Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Try to get 1 more in here before the quarter breaks.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the slant.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Come on, set. HC Gator.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Switch.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Ready.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14.
Watch tight right. 3 down.
They'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. David Njoku, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Muscles him off. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. They get just 2 out of it there, and it's 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Past the 20, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
54's Mike. Check.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Throwing on second down. Watson. His throw caught at about the 5. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got it. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
The Falcons on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Under 10, 10. Show it up, show it up.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
First
Down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Leo.
A toss play to Chubb. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Letting one go deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Forced out to his left. And that's complete to Adams. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Tyrone Crawford able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. And Watson's going to throw it here. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Steps away to his left. Airing it, and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They go with Chubb on second down. And just not a big enough hole to break this one. He gets it to the 35 after showcasing that tough running of his. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Come on, set. 10-2, son. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Deep rip.
He'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jabal Sheard wreaking the defensive havoc.
They can't stop me out here.
Brings up fourth down.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Sean Davis with a pick. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that.
Playing skills, you did. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist. I get the money, but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom, and now we is lit. You was lit. I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I told no risk. Why bet you wanna be famous, huh? They act like they made us, huh? You know I'm